Hello YouTubers and fellow Square Enix fans, my name is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan. Today we're continuing our Let's Play Final Fantasy 1. So we beat most of the main story, all that's left is the final boss, which shall not be named just yet. And we're actually doing the optional dungeons right now. We started with the Earthgift Shrine, and there are actually 4 bosses in there, which results us in doing the whole dungeon 4 times. I do believe we already have all the random spawns in here already. So now we're just basically running through it and, well, killing the 4 bosses. We killed 2 of them already. I believe they were called Cerberus and Echidna. So there's still 2 left of them. I believe one is the 2-headed dragon, and the other one I actually don't know. I forgot. So we're just gonna blaze through this, and we can just basically attack all of them right now. So I will check if we can increase the battle speed without me having to rely on the emulator boost, which is just way too fast anyway. I will not make things look pretty. So configuration, dash is off, that's okay. Message speed is fast. So no, we don't have an option yet. So I might check that in the future to set my speed of my emulator a bit higher. Maybe like 3 times the speed. I do believe it's like 20 times right now, so it becomes unplayable. And yeah, doing these dungeons can be a bit of a pain because you're basically doing it over and over. Though in this case it's not too bad. But in some of the later dungeons there's like 80 levels. But I do believe you only have to do those once, just all 80 levels in a row. Here there's only like 5 levels, so you have to do all 5 of them 4 times. Which is not too bad, which is 20 levels in itself as well. And at the very end we also still have like the ultimate optional dungeon. And there's a boss which has 8 different forms. Unfortunately, all of those forms have a different Beastiary, so we'll be doing that 8 times as well. Just to get the 100% completion of this game. This is the PSP version, so this is the most updated version with most of the optional stuff. I know there's the same applies to Final Fantasy 2, I believe. They did the same, they also had like these optional dungeons added in. We're just making our way through here. We have to go all the way around. Our characters are already like 74-ish. By the time we're actually going to like the final boss of this game, we're level 99 for sure. The final boss is actually not the hardest. It's actually the optional boss in the final dungeon in stage 8, the hardest stage. So just a lot of goblins here. I could cost, but I'm not really sure if costing is any quicker. I mean, we've got 900, almost 999 mana to spend, so. And I'm really not taking any damage from these guys. So this will be my last video where I play on normal speed. Unless it's a new area, I will just play it normally. But if I have to revisit the same area like 5 times like I'm doing right now, I might choose to revert to the emulator speed up. So it's just all Gloom Widows and goblins here. Sometimes there's Skeletors and some sort of centipedes. I forgot their name. There's the Skulldieers. I actually have a physical printed paper right next to me, where I can locate every single one of these enemies right now, because the last ones can be a bit hard to find. Especially because some of these are like super rare, like 1 in 256 encounters. Though there's not that many, like I forgot the name, I think it was Omega Weapon? Or Ultima Weapon maybe. The one we encountered in the previous videos. That one was super rare, it took me like half an hour just with speed up 20 to find it. I did show you guys where to find it, so. That's a thing that's been recurring across most Final Fantasies, those super rare spawns. Not all the Final Fantasies have it, but some of these Final Fantasies, if you want to get a full Beastiary, then be prepared to grind a lot. And if you're not using an emulator like I'm doing right now, you're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. And I remember playing it on the PSP, and I do have a 100% completion copy on that game. But I honestly don't remember what I was doing. I know I was not paying attention to what I was doing really, because, you know, you pay attention for the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But if you're looking for a monster for like 2 hours, you tend to lose focus. So I do believe I was watching some anime back then. But we're talking about 12 years ago, if not more. So, more black goblins. Like for example, right now I would hit the speed button, just speed this battle up. But the current speed that it's at, it's not really fun. Gonna do a quick pause here, because this for me is already taking a bit too long. So we're gonna do a quick pause here on the recording. And alrighty, so I did change the setup of the speed function, and as it was set to unlimited. And if I should press it right now, I put it on triple speed. So I'm gonna check it out right now to see if that's like a decent speed. Yeah, so the music still bugs out because it's playing at triple the speed as well. But at least the battles, they will be going through a bit quicker like this. So we have to go all the way around it. I think we still have to take the top one. So as you can see, it's not instant death now for the enemies when I play when I speed it up, but it's at least going at a bit faster. And for these enemies, I don't really need to pay attention. I do believe you can do this dungeon the moment you get there, because these enemies are not that tough. This should make my videos a bit shorter as well, because the last few videos have been over an hour. Maybe I'll set it to double speed to see if that helps the volume. I wasn't able to find an option where I can fix the volume, like it just plays at normal speed. Desert Pedes, so those were the names. I said centipedes, but I was close, I guess. So this is one of the bigger areas you can find in the Earthgift Shrine. There's also the desert one, which loops infinitely until you find the staircase. There we go. Alright, Earthgift Shrine B2. Got some chests here. I'm not gonna open all the chests because it's the same items over and over as well. I mean, even my mages or wizards are one-shotting these guys right now, without even using spells. Protect drink. There are some really good items you can get in these dungeons. Some of them are even already fleeing away. They're not even gonna try. They know they can't damage me anyway. Left. Treasure chest. So I did say I'm not gonna try and get all the treasure chests. But actually, as of this video and the one in between, it's been a couple of weeks since I played, so I don't really remember the layout anymore of these dungeons. Not properly, at least. So I thought I had to go down, but apparently I have to go left here. Antidote, I'll take it. Okay, so before, this is the desert. Just gotta find that staircase now. I'm gonna do the fighting I'll do in triple speed, but the walking I'll just do in normal speed. I think these guys have about 120 XP or something. Got a chest. An elven cloak, okay. This desert area just loops around the whole time. And somewhere in between is that staircase. I know it's near the oasis, but then, of course, you first have to find the oasis. So I'm just gonna go right every time, and then from down to up, because you're looping around. So if you do a full loop, you'll eventually find the staircase. And if you hit the loop again, you'll just move left a little bit or right, and then do the same loop over and over, basically. I wonder, I don't remember if you can see how many times you killed these specific units, because I think we'll be reaching over 100 by the time we're finished this. Maybe even more so. Another chest. So as you can see, we're not really going in circles. We are encountering new stuff. The last time I was playing this on my PC with a PS4 controller. Right now I'm actually playing it. There we go. Right now I'm playing it on my PC with a PS5 controller. We did this one. Fortunately, you can't see who it is until you actually activate the battle. That time it might already be too late if it's one you already did. Okay, so there's a chest here, so that makes me think that we haven't done it, but then the chest respawned here. So I'm just gonna do a quick save, just in case I encounter one, which we already did. Overwrite save file number 12, right. So we did Echidna. There are none who can stop me in all creation. You too shall fall before me. So we did Echidna and Cerebrus. This is Ahriman, so this is one we haven't done yet. And he will die really quickly. Right, well, since we're here, let's do some fancy magic. Holy, and then where's my flare? There we go. Not gonna speed through the boss battles. I think I'm just quicker off just attacking them normally, really. There we go. Ahriman goes down. Dematerialized. Dry Ever. Alright, so we killed him. We got a mega elixir. Let's check our configuration with Beastiary. He's a boss, so he's up there. So we got Echidna, Cerebrus, Ahriman. And then we cannot go out anymore, I forgot about that. I think the last one is up on the left. So it's gonna teleport twice, yep. And then guess what, guys? Back in we go. Another round. I could be mistaken, but I do believe this is the final time we have to go there. So luckily this one is only 5 levels deep. Right, so now we're at the desert again. And unfortunately I still have my spell set to Holy. Got plenty of mana, but makes the battle even longer if you want to cast those high level spells. Catoblepas. Those are somewhat rare. We already encountered them before, so... Just looking for that oasis again. I was just checking outside because it seems like the wind is really picking up right now here. And it's about to go raining. So yeah, the triple speed is definitely a better solution to this. I mean, yeah, I doubt you guys want to see 40 videos of me running through a desert looking for a staircase. I mean, sure, if it involved some difficulties, then yeah, you know, I could show you tricks how to do it, but this doesn't require tricks. Just a lot of patience. I'm not running from these battles. I could do that, but I'm not max level yet, so... And I know definitely by the time we face the true final boss of this game, the optional boss, we're gonna need all the levels we need. I doubt my Black Mage will ever reach 999 in HP. Same for my Paladin reaching 999 in mana. I don't think I'll reach it. Or Desert Pizza. I like the shield that Paladin is using. I keep saying Paladin, but I should actually say Knight. But, you know, it's a Knight that uses white magic. That's the definition of a Paladin, in my opinion. Two Abyss Worms. We haven't seen these in a while. They got a lot more HP. They're actually somewhat tougher than their average unit. Did 353 on my warrior there. On my monk. Master, in this case. Got another chest here. White Fang. I know there's actually maps on the internet that show you how to guide through these dungeons, these optional dungeons as well. But the first one is not that hard. Though you could easily find the staircase, I suppose. If you can figure out your location in the desert. You can do that by looking at the trees. There's not that many trees, and they're in a certain formation. So once you encounter a certain tree, you know in what area you are. Alright. I shouldn't pass up on a chest if I just walk past it. I was like, nah, don't need it, but might as well take it. So the final dungeon, like I said, the boss has 8 different versions of it. And there's buttons in that dungeon which you have to activate. And depending on which you activate and which you don't activate, you encounter a certain boss. But by activating some of those buttons, you actually give yourself some handicaps. It's like the dungeon will become harder. So for the final boss, you actually need to activate all 8 of them. Which makes it a bit harder. Not impossible though, with the right preparations. And then after you killed that one, you go back to the real boss of the main story. And that guy will be a joke in comparison. Do mind though that in the original game the optional dungeons weren't there, so he was still a bit of a challenge if he didn't power level. I love the fact that the master does like a 16 times hit with his bare fists. And actually, if you actually give him a weapon, it will be weaker than what he is right now. Alright, I think we have to go one more up. Guy had one attack and he missed. Come on. I feel pretty bad for the guy. It's not just the creatures that are standing in your way, it's also the automatic battles or the random battles really that you encounter in this dungeon, which are insanely high. It's like I can do 5 steps before going into another encounter. So definitely without speed up, you guys can imagine how long this will take. Alright, going left, go around him. Come on, he even ran away. Why are you gonna attack me if you're gonna run away? Stop wasting my time, you stupid goblins. Actually, the goblin didn't run away, it was a Gloom Widow. A spider. It's a 2100 attack power there from the master. He's doing more damage than the black mage does with flare. Kind of funny. Right, and here we go south at the tombstone. We're almost there. Basically just have to loop a whole massive loop around the area. I mean, you can go inwards, but those are just dead ends leading to treasure chest or literally nothing. Right, so here we go. B4. It's the one with the chests again. Red Fang. Thank you for the experience. Lots of fangs and potions and other stuff in here. A lot of usable items. You can't hold anymore. Alright. That's what we're gonna encounter in the future as well. Because we're picking up so many of these chests, you have to revisit the dungeon over and over. Alright. Get the silver apple. Forgot what the silver apple does. Let me check. Does that increase its magic or HP? Max HP by 5. Temporarily raises, temporarily, so that's temporarily, but the silver apple is permanent. So I can get my black mage to 555, it seems. Where's the silver apple? So do we have something for mana as well? White Fang? So these cost certain attacks. Okay, so it doesn't seem like we have something right now for HP. Let me check my equipment. Did I gain anything better? Yeah, see, it still wants to equip the nunchuck. We're not gonna do that, no thanks. So yeah, here I thought the Elven Cloak was better, and it is. Not a lot, just a little. An improvement still is improvement. Alright, so now we're at B5. So we did those two. Those are Echidna and the other guy. Sorry, I forgot. This is the one we need, I think. Gonna do a quick save. I'm gonna reload my save if this is not the right one. I don't want to run through that entire dungeon again. And I just realized that... Oh, nice. I can still go out. I thought maybe once I entered the door I couldn't go back in anymore. I believe this is the two-headed dragon. In me all things are great and small extinguished. Die now, warriors of light. Yeah, two-headed dragon, there we go. Alright, let's bombard this dude with everything we have. Hilaga. Just gonna heal up a little bit. I'm not sure if this guy does any damage, I doubt it. Sorry, said wouldn't want to speed up, so I'm not gonna speed this guy up. Even though this guy's a real pushover at this point of this, the level, the game. Right, heal. Again, sure, why not? And actually go for, where is it? Saber. Raises caster's attack, no. Temper, there we go. That increases his attack speed a little. Or his attack power, rather. Gonna do another temper at my knight. There we go. These guys don't have a lot of HP, so they go down pretty quickly. Bard's Tunic, alright, interesting. You can return. I do want to return, thanks. I said I do want to return. And that's it, guys, for the Earthgift Shrine. So I think I'll just end the video. Actually, let me go to the other shrine after this. Which should be Whisperwind Cove. Now, I kind of do need to know where that is, because I forgot the location. Whisperwind Cove, there we go. Southeast of us. Right, that's that location. No, that's a strange. Why did it give me this look? Oh, it's probably there. So we actually have to take the boat again. So it's like right on top of there, that's why I thought it was that location. This is the second optional dungeon. Whisperwind Cove, yes, this is it. We killed the Kraken, so it opened up the statue. This guy will be referring to that. Oh, actually, okay, well there goes my theory. I thought it was water, so you know, like Kraken, but apparently this is Tiamat's. She must have sealed it out of the fear of the four bears' power. Alrighty, well, I'll end the video here, guys. And then in the next video, we'll tackle this Whisperwind Cove. So I'll see you guys in the next. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel and like to help out, please consider subscribing. If you have any tips, comments or suggestions, leave a comment down below. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to be updated with more of my uploads from Final Fantasy. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Till then.